Welcome. It's the Ryan Real Show. Yeah.
We're taking you back to 92 with this one.
Today, we are going to be featuring a gentleman that needs no introduction, but we'll give him one anyway. Angel A-Love Vasquez.
Oh, man. Let me hide, man.
What's up, brother, man? It's a pleasure to meet you. And a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
All right. So we got 7 rules on the show. 7 rules are: let it go, ignore them, give it time, don't compare, never give up, it's on you, and always smile. And I appreciate that. You've been smiling since you got here. So
yeah, man. Gotta be happy. Gotta stay happy.
I appreciate you. So you're from the previous group. You have a previous group, right?
Yes, my original group that I started in was called TKA. We're a Latin dance pop group.
All right, what are we listening to now?
This is Maria, that was written by Mr. K7 himself. The song came out in 92. It was one of the last records that we put out before the group actually broke up in 92. So,
man, let's start with that sad stuff first. Let's start with the sad stuff.
It's not sad, man, you know.
Yeah, so what led to the group breaking up? What kind of happened? Was it time for you guys move on, or
yeah,
or what?
You know, you've been with a couple, you've been with some guys for a while, and it gets to that point where everybody has differences, and they want to do other things, and so everybody got spoke about the situation, and everybody wanted to go their own separate ways to follow their artistic design, I should say. So, everybody went on and did their own thing. And, I mean, later on, we ended up getting back together again. But, K did K7. I started a group called Fellaz. And the other guy started managing. I just don't want to say his name. But
yeah, no, that's no problem. I know. Yeah, he was one of those troublemakers of the group. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I didn't say it. He did.
We won't choose. We won't say which one it is. We won't say which one it is. But you're the one. You're right here, right?
Yes,
wait,
top right,
right there. That's you right
with
there.
With the earring hanging down the ear.
Dude,
there.
you're looking good, bro. You look like you look like a better looking Denzel Washington, bro.
Oh man, thank
you.
Like
a better
that,
look.
bro.
Like, look at that.
A Puerto Rican Denzel
Dude, I like
Washington?
it, bro. Dude, the girls have to have loved those eyes, bro. You look at that.
Yeah,
I mean,
they like the hazel eyes. They like the
hazel
hazel eyes a little bit.
Oh yeah, it was just the fame, right? It was just the fame and the money did it, right? That's all it was. All right, well, I mean, you're doing a whole bunch of cool stuff now, from what I hear. So it sounds like you got, not only did you, so you opened up Goodfellas, right? You opened up, so you got that's the band name, that's the label. What is that?
Goodfellas No. So Goodfellas, was the second group that I started when TK broke up.
Okay.
And it's an R&B group, and I traveled all over the world with a lot of these big R&B groups like 112, Casey and JoJo, Mint Condition. I was hanging out with Ray J when he was a kid. I had people like Aaliyah before she died come up to me at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in LA to tell me how much she loved our new song Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah,
Marky Mark, right? You hung out with Marky Mark
actually,
too?
Mark Wahlberg. I hung out with Mark Wahlberg when he was Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Yeah.
And we were on tour with it was us, TK himself and some other groups. And me and him used to hang out in the hotel watching the NBA playoffs. So it was cool.
Which NBA playoffs? Which one were we watching? Don't remember?
I'm talking about
you guys
this
were
is like 91, 89, 90, 91.
Oh, okay. That's a long time.
So
that's a long time for someone in the music industry to even remember. I mean, you got a lot,
I seen him like when he was actually shooting, probably after his first movie. I was walking down the East Village in New York on Broadway, and I was walking down the street, and a black car pulled up, and he got out the car, and he saw me. He was like, "Hey, what's up?" And he was like, "How's the guys?" And I was like, "Oh, Mark, what's up?" And he already had blew up, so it was like,
Now you guys though, you were you were like the most famous, I think, if I'm going to say this right, Latin dance pop group. Were you guys but you guys were like the most famous for like the 1980s, 1990s, right? Is that accurate?
We were a trio, a 3-guy trio, 3 Puerto Ricans from Spanish Harlem, New York, and we were one of the few. I mean, a lot of groups came on after us, but we were one of the main groups in that genre of music, which they call freestyle right now.
That's cool. And you kind of did someone dirty, what I hear. I mean, I got to look at my notes. I'm gonna look at my notes. You took over for you got Abby kicked out of the group.
No.
You kicked Abby out of the group. It says right here, Abby kicked kicked Abby's ass out of the group.
No,
that's not what happened.
Nah, Abby's that's like first of all, it's AB. And Abby's like is my brother. He's definitely my brother. Man. AB left the group, for personal reasons, and went on and did his solo thing. Yeah. And I was actually gonna do a solo deal at that time with the same management. And so instead of when AB finally left the group, I was able. They put me to replace him. I was an A already, and so when I kind of just filled in for him. But I actually followed in his footsteps, so I kind of wanted to be him. Yeah,
no, I know about that. I always kind of want to be my brother a little bit, but then I realized I'm better anyway. But. Now what? So like what year was that when you took over? Because they originally, I think, well
the group the first single for TK was One Way Love that came out in 1986.
Okay.
And I got into the group in 88, 89.
Okay. All right.
So that was more or less like the heyday of
because you guys had a hit single too in like 92, I think it was, right?
Yeah, we had 92 was the last TK record, which was Maria, and the one before that was a song called Louder Than Love that we did the video for also.
Got you. Okay. And how did that? So that was definitely a hit, like Louder Than Love.
Yeah, Louder Than Love and TK would definitely.
And we have that to play actually, I think.
Yeah, are definitely one of the two biggest records that we have. I mean, we've had so many singles, and we have 2 albums and 1 greatest hits album.
Oh, right on. And when was the? Because you guys, I think I was reading you guys released a greatest hits album recently, right or no?
It
was like in the 90s. Maybe?
Yeah, it was in the.
But you guys did get together recently in 2020, right?
We had. I have my years.
I think.
I'm in a fog when it comes to into the years of what we did because we broke up, we got back together, broke up, got back together, but the last time when we got back together the first time, I was able to go back to the record label, Tommy Boy Records, and speak to Tom Silverman, the president, and talk to him and let him know that we got back together, we were doing shows, if he wanted to put out a new album and would he sign the group back to the label. And he said, yeah. So I ended up getting a new deal on Tommy Boy Records, getting a budget, and we was able to shoot the TKA Forever album, which was the third album, the last album.
So that was your last album. That was released when?
Again, 2000 something. I don't even remember the year, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's not a problem, but it's all right because we can move into the future now. We can move into the future. So you got a movie, bro. That's one thing that I'm hearing. You got a movie.
Let's put my thing.
The Angel. So I got a sneak peek. Of this.
You gonna play it? You want to play the trailer?
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna tell everyone right now. We're about to see the trailer.
Let's play the trailer, then we can talk about it.
Yeah, all right. So we're gonna play the trailer. We ain't gonna say nothing. We're just gonna play that trailer.
It's called The Angel.
So let's see. Let's go ahead and bring that up.
Miami,
all right,
stand
so here
up.
we are, and then we got it. Here we go. Here's the Angel trailer. We're gonna check this out right here. Oh, whoop, that wrong screen. We're gonna blow that up right there. Here we go.
Can we hear it?
Yeah, we're gonna hold off 1 second because we're gonna get the volume turned up here, so you can hear everything. All right, we're ready. Here we go.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Crime rate has increased 70% in Magic City for the past week. Nothing less than a miracle has saved this city.
Go.
Angel, you're here for a reason. You have a mission.
Dope.
It's him.
It looks like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Look at his face,
and
man.
John Wick.
That's sick. Angel A. Love Vasquez. Paul Bradley. Michael Evans.
I call it my Brazilian crew.
The Angel.
Like an angel. That's actually me on the title song for the movie.
Yeah, that was awesome, bro. That is awesome. So what is that? Is you got a release date for this? I mean, how is it going on?
Release date. We actually still shooting. We've shot in a bunch of scenes. We actually shooting again this Friday and on Sunday. like I said, we have no release date. We're just shooting. We're doing it guerrilla style on our own. And my partner LZ is a guy that I met. We shot my music video for Y, and because he did such a great job with the video, I told him I have an idea with the limited equipment that you had to shoot my music video. I imagine what you could do with, if you had a lot better equipment to actually shoot a movie. And I would like to see what you could do with that. And that's what we did. So we went ahead and we got, a whole bunch of equipment that we bought, and we started shooting the movie. And like I said, we're shooting in guerrilla style. And it's coming out crazy. What he could do with graphics and special effects is amazing. So,
yeah, no, that looked insane, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was all him, man.
Yeah, that was nothing short of like just full on professional, man. I loved it from
Yeah, man.
Yeah, from the opening drone shot to that graphic of your John Wick prototype coming down, John Wick.
And it's
Reeves
funny
prototype.
because everybody that I have in the movie are our friends and family. Like there's no professional actors, nobody like that guy that played the bad. He's the bad guy in the movie. He's supposed to be rich, and but that's the guy that was breakdancing in my music video. It was like, oh, you got to play the villain in my movie, and he's like. So
he's got the look, man. He's got the hair. He's got that hair that I can only dream of, bro.
He's from Brazil, and they live here, and his name is Renato, and the guy who's talking, Angel, you're here for a mission.
Yeah,
is
great voiceover.
Is my partner's uncle.
Really?
Who teaches?
Because that dude sounds professional as hell, man.
He looks like Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid. Yeah. He's same size, gray hair. And he's playing my guardian in the movie, so he has the voice. It's you.
Yeah, because I pictured like a big guy with
a
deep voice.
He's like Mr. Miyagi. That's exactly who he is.
Yeah. No, that's great. So you have no release date, but do you guys have like, so you say guerrilla style? When you say guerrilla style, you mean
we have no permits. We just going and we finding locations and we shooting at the locations. I'm just calling in a whole bunch of favors. I mean, who wouldn't want to be in a movie? I
want to be in a movie.
A lot of people
got a part for me, bro. I'll play like a homeless guy on the street or something. You know what I mean?
And actually, we need one of those too.
Yeah, I'll just be an extra, bro. I can play a great homeless.
One of the scenes we need is a bum in the alley where the guy comes out of a portal and he walks over the bum and he looks at the bum and then he keeps walking, whatever. But the bum looks at him like, what the hell? But
oh man.
But yeah, everybody's that and we're just calling in favors. We just filmed at a Puerto Rican restaurant in Fort Lauderdale called La Empanada Loca, and so it's a Spanish restaurant, and he let us use the restaurant for a whole scene, and it came out amazing. I got him in the movie as the owner, giving us the lunch, the dinner specials. Yeah, so he's gonna have a little cameo in the movie.
Yeah,
so.
No, that's awesome, man.
You know what? Awesome. It's like I kind of want to be like Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler. Like if you watch an Adam Sandler movie, he has the same 5 people in his movies.
Yeah, it's the same people all the time. Like all the time.
He puts all his people in his movies, and I kind of want to do the same thing. I want to give people chances that would never really have a chance to be in the movie. To actually be in a movie. Yeah,
well, to me, and it just follows along that same line too. Like, because for me, like, man, like, there's nothing like being around, like, being with a crew. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like being part of a crew and bouncing off each other and like just going through it together. So I guess.
And it's cool because like right before we shoot scenes, like I'll drive down to Miami and we'll meet with the cast and we'll sit down and we read lines, and we'll sit down and we'll read lines. And the last time we did that last week. It was actually cool because I actually came up with some real cool stuff, like some extra ad-lib stuff. And I was like, oh, man, we should do this after we do this. And when we shot the scene, it came out so much better because of the rehearsal. But like I said, guerrilla style, we don't have no permits. We just shoot.
Do you guys have a shot list? Do you guys have like a general shot list? Or like, are you kind of like, after you shoot one scene, you're like, okay, this is where the story should go. Like, how are you?
Well, before we shoot the scene, we already know what scenes we're shooting and what it takes. And LZ also is also good with art, so he does storyboards, and he'll draw out the storyboard, and it'll be in order. So it'll be like, okay, we finished this scene. Okay, now we got to do this scene. Okay, now
so the whole script is written out. You've already know how it started to where it's going to end,
right?
And you're just you're going through, and then you're storyboarding the scenes, and then shooting guerrilla style.
But we have the basis of it already. Yeah, but it's like we get so many ideas because
you kind of
we're such movie buffs. Is that, oh man, it would be great if we did this. So we have a structure ready, but we're always adding on to the movie. So it's like, okay, we got to shoot a scene like this now because of that, or because of what that person said, or the way you did this. And
I like that, man.
So it's
no, that's cool. It's like you're actually creating a movie that's like a living, breathing thing almost. Because even though you have
on the fly, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, you're just kind of
everybody's having fun.
Yeah, that's art. That's art and love all packed in one, man. That's freaking dope. I love it.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it a little comical. It's trying to be dramatic. It's a little bit of everything. So
yeah. No, I felt like that guy was gonna shoot me in the trailer. So. You saw me. If you saw me,
that's another thing. That's a friend of mine that I work with actually. And I was like, yo, I need you to do this scene for me for the trailer. I just need you to snatch this phone, and run, and I'll chase you. And then, you run into a dead end, and you just kind of act like you don't got nowhere to go, and then you pull out a gun and you shoot me.
Yeah, he's like, wait a minute, I get to shoot you? Like I'm in, bro.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm in. I've been wanting to shoot you for years.
So that's what we did. So again, a non-actor, he was able to fill his position, and we're actually gonna reshoot that scene. That was just for the trailer, but it's like so much more in that scene right there.
The shooting scene.
The shooting scene, because after that scene, I end up in the hospital, and a lot of stuff is going on. Because at that point, I don't want to give too much away, but at that point, I don't realize that I'm a superhero yet.
Oh.
So like things are happening to me, like what the hell?
Can you give away what like all your powers are, or that? No, we can't. You don't have to, man.
No,
I'm
let's just say
it's but you got powers.
It's a couple of cool things about to happen.
Okay, all right, cool. So we'll keep that on the DL. Yeah, we'll keep that on the DL. Sorry, guys. We can't spill the beans.
I can't let it all out too soon, man. Yeah. LZ gonna kill me.
Yeah. So you got all right. So we got the movie coming out. Now you also have
we have a Facebook page and an Instagram page also for the Angel feature film. You can check us out on Facebook and on Instagram.
And what's the what are the names? Can you give them
the Angel, and then it says feature film. So it's just The Angel 2021.
Right, and on YouTube, right?
On YouTube, you can get it on YouTube, but
and then what's the Facebook?
On
page?
Facebook and Instagram, same name, yeah.
Okay, all right, same name. All right, cool. And then you got music coming out too, right?
Yes. I just put out a single with an old school rapper from back in the day named Mellow Man Ace, and I released a song called Why, and featuring Mellow Man Ace, and we shot the video. I shot my part here in Florida. My DJ shot his in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Mellow Man Ace shot his in Los Angeles, California, and they just sent me all the footage, and I just edited it all together. And because with COVID at this point, nobody's really traveling, and nobody's it is like music. If you're gonna work with somebody, you just send the music via the internet.
Yeah. And now from the music, now is this just the music itself as far as a collab, or like the video for the music video?
For Why, it's the collab for the song for Why. We got some more stuff coming also. Like I also have a song for the movie that we'll release, but closer to when the movie's ready. I hooked up with a rapper. Her name is Miranda Wrights. She's from New York, and I was looking for a rapper to be on the song, and I just put out a message, and they sent me like 5 different girl rappers, and I picked the one that I liked the most, and it was her. So what was it that you liked about her the most? Like as far as what was it? Her style or voice? She's young.
Lyrics?
She's young. She's from New York. I like her style, and she's an old soul. Like she's young, but we have the same taste. Like she loves the old school hip hop. So she likes the Run DMCs and the Rakims and the EPMDs and the Public Enemies, and so she makes a lot of old school references in her music, and that's what I like. I don't listen to new hip hop. I listen to old hip hop.
Yeah, that's where the good stuff was, man. That's where the soul.
Right now, I'm listening to 50 Cent and The Game and EPMD and DMX, and that's the stuff that I listen to.
Yeah. All right. Dope. And so we got some, like, now we have a couple songs lined up here. What I think what were we looking at here? Which was you had wanted to play one of them, right?
Well, when I started before Why, I started I was starting to record new music, and a friend of mine, Angel and Carlos LeBron is my partner, my DJ. They produced a record that was in the mid '80s called Within My Heart. And that song was a freestyle hit, And so the original writers and producers called me to redo it because it was like the 20th anniversary of the song. So they were like, Angel, I want you to do this record. And I was like, okay, but I want to do some original stuff. I'll do this for you if we do some original music. And so we put that record out last year.
All right.
And then we have Why, and then we have a bunch of other stuff. So.
All right. Well, let's give everyone a taste here. Within My Heart.
You're gonna hear it now for the first time.
Yeah.
Right?
There we go. No, whoop. There we go.
All my music has like pieces of like hip hop. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I like to change it up.
Yeah.
Different than a lot of people.
Yeah. It's the beautiful thing about being an artist, man. You either create, feel. We all have our different forms of art.
Yep.
Mine's just, I can't sing, I can't dance. I was born to talk.
Born to talk. That's,
so,
that's an art, brother.
That's all you can do.
It's hard to realize the way we used to be. Why did you set me free? I gave you all my love with the hope that we will be a passion that will last through all eternity. In my heart, I don't know what to do. I'm still in love with you. Why can't it be this way? 'Cause within my heart, I always wanted you to stay. Yeah. You were always on my mind.
So,
Fade out. Let's get a fade out.
No. We're gonna play it in the background. I'm gonna kind of play it in the background, but I'm curious. So, as far as like the creation of this song, as far as writing it, producing it, like what was what was the story behind it?
Well, this song, like I said, was a song that was put out in the late '80s. It was an original record by a group called Voice.
Okay.
And so the original producers and writers called me because I'm actually working with them on other songs. Told me that it was the 20th anniversary of the song last year, and they wanted to reproduce it. Would I be willing, and would I want to sing it? And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I mean, I caught a lot of flack for it because in the freestyle genre, like that's considered a freestyle classic, and you don't really redo freestyle classics. But it was only because the original producer and writer told me to do it. So I wouldn't have did it on my own unless they told me to do
that's
it.
with permission, man. You
So,
good to go. Yeah.
So I got a lot of flack for it, and people hate it on the record. But I don't care if you like it or if you don't like it. If you like it, you listen to it. If you don't, I put out music, because it's something that I like to do. So I'm not necessarily worried about you buying it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No, I'm right there. I'm not interested in anybody watching my show except for you. I just love to do it.
Hey,
you
I like to be here, man.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. All right. So,
I once had a dream, but now it's shattered.
All right. And as far as so obviously you got the movie, and then you've got some tracks coming out. Are you doing? I know with obviously with 20, with everything that's gone on in 2020 and then moving into 2021. Are you guys, do you have any live appearances that are planning on coming up or anything like that?
I'm working with some people to try to get some shows and some stuff booked. Because of the pandemic, a lot of stuff slowed down, and there's a lot of craziness going on within the genre itself. There's clicks and the dog was going crazy over there.
Yeah. Thank you, Tupac.
There's it's clicky. Like it's clicky, and like people are sticking together and they're not letting certain people in and whatever. So I'm just waiting for things to open up so that way we could go up on stage because we have a crazy show. So as soon as we get up on stage, there's gonna be a lot of mad people once we get up there.
All right, right on. All right, well we'll wind the show up now. I want to just thank you so much for being here and
I appreciate it, man.
And sharing your time with
me.
Obviously you've been around the gamut. I know you've done, we
didn't talk about Goodfellas. We didn't talk about the Latin stuff. We didn't talk about Prince Royce, Sergio George, Mark Anthony.
Well, you know what it is? I got Albert in my head. Saying,
Hurry up.
Hurry up.
No, it's cool. Listen, we got a lot of stuff,
time.
and we could always do it again, man. It's all good.
All right. Well, let's do this. We'll have you back, and we'll cover all that extra good stuff.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Angel A. Love Vasquez.
The producer's talking to us over there. What is he saying?
Oh my gosh.
He's saying we will. We could
all
go.
right. Well,
we could come back and promote the movie. That's
we
what
can
it is?
have him. We can have him back. Maybe
But you got
before
to
then.
come
We'll see.
on the set though. when we
Yeah,
do
well,
that.
I might be a homeless guy, man. Like that's like I could be a homeless guy in the movie. You know, I don't know. I got if I maybe I could master that role.
The thing is that if you're gonna do the homeless thing, you gotta let your beard grow a little longer, like like those beards that are bummy.
Well, I got to find myself like a makeup artist or something like that. You know what I mean? Maybe I could do that. But yeah, we obviously got more to learn from you and more things that you got coming out. And,
for sure, man.
But I appreciate you so much for coming out and spending your time with me.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, it was an absolute pleasure. And
we need to talk about street vendors. Street vendors coming soon.
Oh,
Street
Jesus.
vendors.
Yeah. No, talk about street vendors. You tell me that before we go, because I know that you got
Street
a brand.
Vendors is my company.
Yeah.
Street vendor is now films, music, entertainment. We have clothing. I have the hats. There you go. Hats, clothes, bags. So everybody hit me up on Instagram or on Facebook. You can find me.
All right. And also what we're going to do is give me all that information, because what we're going to do is there we go. Because what we'll do is I'm going to do a separate shout out and a separate promotion for your brand, because I think that'll be cool and a lot of fun.
Can we show this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. There we are. There we go. The Angel. Street vendors.
The Angel Street Vendors.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. This was the Ryan Real Show. Again, this was Angel A. Love Vasquez, an interview. He is absolutely awesome. I can't wait to have him back. I can't wait to see the movie, maybe a part of the movie. And one thing I was going to touch on as we end here, which was, one of the things about this gentleman here is that he's absolutely real. This is something I really love. He cares about, the people around him, is trying to take everyone that, that he cares about, and that wants to, ride and die with him, and wants to, group that all together and turn that into something special, which is close to my heart, which is what I love to do, which is, build relationships, close relationships, and take that as far as I can go. So, being real and being true to yourself, I think, is extremely important. That's what this gentleman is, and couldn't have been better meeting him and spending time. I want to thank you so much for being here. This was the Ryan Real Show. I'm Ryan Real. Until next time, we're out. Bam.